Before learning how to perform heart auscultations, it's important to know what you're listening for. The normal heart makes two sounds, a lub and a dub sound. These have been named S1 and S2. The S1 lub sound is produced by the closing of the tricuspid and mitral valves. The S2 or dub sound is the closing of the aortic and pulmonic valves. If you hear a third noise, an S3 noise, that tends to be associated with congestive heart failure. If you hear a fourth noise, an S4, that tends to be associated with stiffened ventricles from conditions such as aortic stenosis, cardiomyopathy, or hypertension. If you hear a whooshing or clicking noise, that can be benign, but also can be caused by heart valve or congenital heart defects, and this is called a murmur. When doing a cardiopulmonary exam of the patient, one thing that's important to do is heart auscultations, which is listening to the heart sounds. If you suspect there may be a problem with one of the heart valves, this is one way you can listen to the heart and see if you can identify potentially a problem. When doing this, you'd normally do it in 4 different positions. You do it in supine, seated slightly bent forward, and then in sideline. You do that to make sure that you don't miss the sound. Sometimes it might become more apparent in different positions. For this example, I'm just going to do in seated just to make it simple and to be able to clearly show you where you listen to the different valves. Also, keep in mind that one mnemonic that's good to keep in mind is all patients take medicine. It'll help you remember what valve you're listening to as you move from the right to the left and down and around the heart. So to start with, you'll want to locate the second rib. So you go just below the clavicle. You should be able to find it. And you want to go into the intercostal space, right by the sternum. And so again, you'll just want to listen. This one is going to be the aortic valve. So again, all patients take medicine, is the aortic. So you'll be there listening to the aortic. And again, it is important to remember that what you're listening for is the S1 and S2 sounds. Remember, S1, the lub, is made of the mitral and tricuspid valve. The S2, the lub, is made of the aortic and pulmonary valve. So when you're listening to the aortic valve, for example, the S2 sound is going to be louder than the S1 sound. So that's what you're listening to. You're going to get both, but again, this is going to help you better identify a problem with S2 because it's going to be louder. And then if you just go across the sternum to the left side, that's where you'll find the pulmonary valve. So again, we'll listen to that for 5 seconds. Great. And then what you'll do is you just want to go 1 rib down, so find that 3rd rib, again in the intercostal space, right next to the sternum. So this point right here is called Erb's point. It is the point between the apex and the base of the heart. In this spot, again, S1 and S2 will probably be similar volume. But again, it's another place you can listen to see if you find a sound that doesn't fit either an extra sound or you hear a murmur, meaning things aren't working properly. If you go then to the 4th rib and go underneath the 4th rib again in the intercostal space, you're going to find the tricuspid valve. So again, you'll want to listen for 5 seconds. All right. And then for the last one, you're going to want to go to the 5th rib. And you're going to go into the intercostal space below the 5th rib. And you're going to want to follow it down to right between the clavicle and that side. And that one's going to be your mitral valve. And again, that's how you listen to all the sounds. If you hear an additional sound like an S3 or S4, that generally indicates that there is a problem with the heart. The severity of that problem will vary, but again, that would be something you'd want to mention and potentially refer them out to a cardiologist or someone who can better assess the problem. Also, you may hear murmurs, which again are problems with the valves opening and closing and heart function.